The screen's on, right? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Vijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Vijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Oh, I need a Srimad-bhagavatam every day. Well, almost every day. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we're reading today from the Srimad-bhagavatam of 8th Canto, chapter 12, text number 38. The chapter is called The Mohini Murti, Incarnation, Bewilders, Lord Siva. Yes. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Drisya Twang Vibhuda Shreshta Swang Nishtam Atmanastitaha Yanme Sri Rupaya Swairang Mohito Pyangamayaya Sri Bhagavan Vacha Krishya Twang Vibhuda Shrestha Swang Nishtam Atmanastitaha Yanme Sri Rupaya Swarang Mohito Pyangamayaya Sri Bhagavan Vacha Dishya Twang Vibhuda Shrestha Swang Nishtam Atmanastitaha Yanme Sri Rupaya Swarang Mohito Pyangamayaya Sri Bhagavan Vacha Trishya Twang Vibhuda Shrestha Twang Nishtam Atmanastitaha Yanme Sri Rupaya Swarang Mohito Pyangamayaya Sri Bhagavan Vacha Dishya Twang Vibhuda Shrestha Swang Nishtam Atmanastitaha Yanme Sri Rupaya Swarang Mohito Pyangamayaya Sri Bhagavan Vacha Ishtatvam Vibhuda Shrestha Swang Nishtam Atmanastitaha Yanme Sri Rupaya Swaram Mohito Pyangamayaya Sri Bhagavan Vacha Dishya Twang Vibhuda Shrestha Swam Nishtam Atmanastitaha Yanme Sri Rupaya Swaram Mohito Pyangamayaya Word for word. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Dishtya, all auspiciousness, Twam, unto you, Vibhuda Shrestha, O best of all the demigods, Swam, in your own, Nishtam, fixed position, fixed situation. Atmana, of your own self. Stitaha, you are situated. Yat, as, may, mine. Srirupaya, appearance like a woman. Swayam, sufficiently. Mohita, enchanted. Api, in spite of. Anga, Lord Shiva. Mayaya, by my potency. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, speaking to Lord Shiva, O best of the demigods, although you have been amply harassed because of my potency in assuming the form of a woman, you are established in your position. Therefore, may all good fortune be upon you.
Srimad-bhagavatam Перевод стиха. Верховный Господь сказал: «О лучший из полубогов, хотя я проявив свою энергию и приняв облик женщины, доставил тебе неприятности, ты просто занимаешь свое положение, хуже тебе во всем сопутствует задача».
Okay, anyone watching outside, if you have questions or comments along the way, you can type them in, they'll appear on the screen. Srila Prabhupada's purport. Since Lord Shiva is the best of the demigods, he is the best of all devotees. Vaishnavanam yatha shambhu. His exemplary character was therefore praised by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who gave him his benediction by saying, "May all good fortune be upon you." When a devotee becomes a little proud, the Supreme Lord sometimes exhibits his supreme power to dissipate the devotee's misunderstanding. After being amply harassed by Lord Vishnu's potency, Lord Shiva resumed his normal, unagitated condition. This is the position of a devotee. A devotee should not be agitated under any circumstances, even in the worst reverses. As confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 22, Yasmin stito na dukena gurunapi vichalyate. Because of his full faith In the Supreme Personality of Godhead, a devotee is never agitated, even in the greatest trials.
Bhagavad-gita 6.22, об этом сказано так. Я какие бы испытания не выпадали на долю преданного, он никогда не теряет самообладание, потому что твердо верит в исполнение.
This pridelessness is possible only for the first-class devotees, of whom Lord Shambhu is one.
Такая свобода от гордыни присуща только самым возвышенным
So, Omagyanam Timirandasha Ginajana Shalakaya Chakshurun Minitami Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Yes, so more discussion about pride. So Lord Krishna doesn't like his devotees to become falsely proud. Sometimes even the gopis show some signs of pride. Of course, the gopis are all pure devotees of Krishna. So we should take their exhibition of pride as being something that will help us, or something that's for their pastimes, not a material pride. Once after the rasa dance, Krishna, all the gopis were all feeling very, very fortunate. We are the most fortunate women in all the universe. Huh? The gopis were thinking like this. They were thinking that they were fortunate and better than anyone else in the universe. Because they were getting a chance to associate with Krishna. But then all of a sudden, Krishna disappeared from their sight. And they became very much disturbed. They looked everywhere for Krishna. They were embracing the samal trees. Samal tree the tree is dark, like Krishna's color. So in their remembrance of Krishna when he was not there, they were they're embracing the samal tree. They were not seeing Krishna. They could not stop thinking about Krishna though. So even they were talking amongst themselves, Krishna, he has disappeared from our vision. He's not being nice to us. So they're thinking, okay, we were not going to tolerate this anymore. Let us not think about Krishna anymore. Krishna was not nice to us. We don't need him. But as they tried to put Krishna out of their mind, all they could do is to think of Krishna more intensely. And this is the position of the gopis, because they are all pure devotees of Krishna. So, but externally, Krishna disappeared to, as they say, curb their pride. Yes, he was feeling that, okay, they are becoming proud of their position, so I will make them suffer so they can give up that pride. But of course, Krishna also, for us who are on the path of Krishna consciousness, we may make it some endeavor in our devotional activities. And there may be some success in our devotional activities. But we need to always remember that our success is by Krishna's blessings, not because of us. When people would so much glorify Srila Prabhupada for his preaching, they glorify him for spreading Krishna consciousness everywhere. For writing his wonderful books. They glorify him in so many ways. But Srila Prabhupada never had any false pride. He would always say, any success I have had is by the mercy of my spiritual master. I've only tried to carry out the instructions of my spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada would even say, and my spiritual master, he sent all of you, his early disciples, he sent all of you to assist me in carrying out his mission. So the devotee is not Krishna. If a devotee shows signs of becoming proud of his position, then Krishna will make some arrangement to take away that pride. It's open for questions. Questions?
Sometimes the watch is even water to see so much and cloud is coming, become popped up and
I'm not hearing everything. Can you speak a little louder?
is sometimes certain spiritual master disciple serving when they become popped up before senior devotees of spiritual master, how their life become humble, not become popped up, not the crowd thunder.
If the disciple becomes, if someone becomes puffed up, oh, Krishna will pop the bubble. he will. If we're sincere and we become puffed up, Krishna will certainly do something to bring us down.
Я спросил, когда ордер приходит из преданного
Just like someone might be very proud that I'm a very big, strict brahmachari. I'm not like all those grihastas that are so attached. But in due course of time, that big, strict brahmachari will probably become one of those grihastas and become attached. I remember in the beginning, with my beginning in the movement, there were some senior devotees. Some were sannyasis even. And they were preaching very, very heavily against about, in those days, hardly anyone was married in ISKCON. In those days, almost nobody was married. And the preaching was so heavy that if someone decided, if one brahmachari decided to get married, the preaching was that you've destroyed your spiritual life. Yeah, it was difficult. So, but in time, we saw that those who were the big, heavy preachers like that, they either gave up their Krishna consciousness altogether, or they themselves got married. Even the sannyasis that were preaching like that. So, but this is all we're talking about, pride. So if one becomes too proud of feeling I'm very, very renounced and I'm better than everyone, then Krishna will make our pride go down. And the same thing with any service. If someone's a very big book distributor, then if they become too proud of that position, then in time they cannot maintain. Okay. Immaturity. Why was it preaching so hard and heavy like that? Oh. I don't understand the question. The general mood from the he takes special care. Special care. Well, Krishna personally tries to reestablish the devotees in the proper consciousness. He personally does it. The people in general in the they're also being their attempts to do everything is being frustrated by, but through the material nature, more directly through the material nature. You know, just like a normal person who can become, whatever he wants to do in life, but at the end he's put down by death. And for millions, billions of lifetimes, we've been going through this cycle. Attempting to enjoy, intending to enjoy, intending, desiring to enjoy, sometimes thinking that I am a big, powerful person, that I'm a big, powerful king in one lifetime. But that big, powerful king in one lifetime, if he was a bad king or irreligious king, then his next lifetime he might be the king of the cockroaches. Yeah. Okay, you want to be king, but you're so the material nature is constantly frustrating all of our endeavors to enjoy. But if we are sincerely on the path of Krishna consciousness, then Lord Krishna very personally helps each individual devotee to progress. Yes. Because we look towards Krishna, and then Krishna will actually give us directly help. If we become too proud, then he makes sure that we pride goes down. And if we become frustrated or discouraged, then he will also help us to enliven us somehow. Yes. Uh-huh.
This depends from devotees who racing for their life here from this.
No, it's the Pujari's choice. Yes, it's the Pujari's choice. Sometimes rather than have a chamara, sometimes she'll have a flower bouquet. We are trying to develop a personal relationship with the Lord. So the Pujari has some free will as far as how the deity's dressed. Okay. Krishna wants us to think and plan and how to make by our free will within certain guidelines how to serve the deities in the best way possible. Oh, yes, yeah. We're at the end here. Okay, so we have to end right now. Tomorrow is Sunday, so tomorrow Chaitanya Charitamrita.